What's up, guys? It's Sean from the Khaki Crusader. We're here checking out men's golf fall 211, Jay Lindeberg, here at the JL showroom in New York. As I was talking about in the preview, I don't think anyone right now is doing that fusing of the street wear with the course wear like JL is. And this collection, I think, is really continuing to push those limits. I think you saw with the spring sort of starting to set the groundwork for that, but I think this is where it's sort of coming to fruition as far as that street and course blend. And we'll just jump right into the stuff. And there's some really new things they're doing for fall, and one of the things I really like are these type of polo shirts. You know, they're very streetwear influenced, but they still have those, you know, kind of classic prep detailing that keeps them very golf. There's some cool little nylon taping here. You got the loop on the back, banded sleeve. This is a brand new logo for JL, kind of keeping with that. One of their themes was, believe it or not, the patches on Boy Scout uniforms, and you're going to see as we go through the collection that some of this stuff is very inspired by that, but done in a very Nordic way, as you could expect from JL, being a Scandinavian brand. Those are really cool polo shirts. They also do some, they're really doing some different stuff, and these are, you know, a little bit less golf, a little more fashion pieces, but I think you'll find the fabrication on this is really cool and very wearable. This is also a new thing they're doing for this season. It's like more of an English, more of a little cutaway, more aggressive spread collar, which I actually happen to like. I think it's pretty functional and kind of stays out of the way and also looks pretty good. And then you have pieces like this, which, you know, they are made in such a way that you could play in something like this. There is quite a bit of stretch in this, but a little bit more fashiony as well. And once again, we're talking about fusing the street with the course, so some of this stuff is pushing a little bit ahead of where some people would be comfortable as far as wearing it for the course, but for those people that are into the super fashiony golf lines, this is where it's at. Getting back into some of those new patching ideas and new branding ideas, you're going to see pieces like this, which are also very streetwear influenced. This looks like, you know, something from almost the men's collection on the JL side. And then you get the new patching like that, and you'll start to see just a little bit more of that. You know, you get that very sporty feel with this stuff, but also done in these great fabrications that breathe very well. The outerwear is very up to the minute in this collection. These are the new rain jackets, and these things are, this is probably the coolest, one of the coolest rain jackets I've seen for golf. And you can see there, you got the double chest pockets, you got a bunch of zippers, bunch of pockets, and the new rubber badging on the sleeve there. I happen to really like this jacket, especially in that fantastic green color there. And then you get the classic JL PKs that everyone knows. Just updated a little bit. You got a little bit more of a spread collar. You got some of them with the new badging on them here. This is a really cool fabrication. It's actually let's pull it out here. It's called Air Tech Stretch, and this thing is it's tough to see from far away there, but this is the lightest golf shirt I've ever felt. And the cut is awesome. This looks like a really cool shirt, and you can see actually the perforations all over this thing. It's incredibly breathable. And it's kind of like that pant that they did in spring that was just super lightweight. And this is almost like the shirt version of it, and I'm actually looking forward to trying this out on the course for a really hot day. Of course, the sweaters, you know, they do these well, and as you've come to expect from JL, you know, they're always going to throw some great cardigans in there. This is a cool one, elbow patch detail, and just some touches, some trim on the pockets there. And then, you know, you get into the more fashiony pieces again. You know, it's a shawl collar. Looks like something Ryan Moore might get into here. Bunch of pockets. Heavy-duty button detailing, which is cool. It's a little more fashiony, just keeping up with some of the stuff that the men's collection is doing. And some more cool cardigans here with the same thing. These are the heavy-duty buttons that they're doing on the, almost like that they're doing on the outerwear for the men's collection, but they toss those into the golf for fall. And I like the cohesiveness of that with the men's collection. And this is, you know, kind of a takeoff on those polos over here. This is very streetwear influenced. But I think it's going to be cool to see people kind of doing that for golf this fall. We'll get into some of the rough wear here. It's probably my favorite short. It's kind of like a slim fit, check short, real lightweight. And then they did a bunch of, which I was excited to see, because I'm not as into the polyester fabrications. I like more natural fabrics. These are some great twills that they did. Really heavy duty, flaps on the pockets on the back. Really just a great, great looking, kind of a little bit of a dressier look. This is sort of a piece of JL's history here. They called it the return of the pink pan, and this is done in a slim fit, 100% polyester. It's a new model this fall. There's that great photo of Jesper in 2001 when he won the Byron Nelson, when he's standing next to Davis Love, and of course Davis is like the classic polo guy, and then there's Jesper in his pink pants, and so that was kind of a rebirth of that whole feel. And then there's the dress wools, and actually I was kind of psyched to see a dress wool short, kind of a spin-off of the dress wool pant that they normally do. And that's basically a run-through of it. I know we showed a bunch of these on the blog the other day, but there's a bunch of really cool new belts. They're keeping with that sort of collegiate feel with some of these, the classic Slater belts. And just a really, really great collection, I think. I think people are going to be really excited when this comes out to see sort of where JL has come. I really like the new leadership with JL. I like the focus that they have on really pushing this brand ahead as far as like really just making it a fashion-y product for golf, because that's what JL has always done. You know, since 1997, since they kicked off, they've really always prided themselves on sort of staying ahead of the curve. And I think they're really setting trends right now with this kind of stuff. This is substantially ahead of where a lot of people are going, and I think it's going to not only change some minds, but I think it's going to push others to do the same. And I really feel I was talking about this the other day on the blog, but when I see a guy like Ryan Moore and what he wears on the course, I feel like that's the future. I think people are going to be dressing more streetwear on the course, and this stuff is the stuff that's really setting those tones as far as a brand really encompassing that attitude. So I'm excited to see it, and I hope you guys are too. Thanks a lot for taking the time, and